Looks like a good place to do the Milky Way. You're going to have to put an alert on your calendar, so we're out here and hopefully it'll be a clear night.
That's the day before my anniversary, so I'll be glad to get out of the house. And
I'll edit that out of the video. I'll edit that out. We both married up. I mean, just look at us. Well, it's been a while, and I've got my buddy Steve with me again. I tell you what, my wife's liking that Steve and I are hanging out together because she gets nervous when I'm out by myself, but Steve and I are a little premature. We had visions of doing dogwoods, and we're not seeing very many. I thought because of the low area or low elevation that we'd see some dogwoods down here, but so far there's none.
Yeah, it looks like maybe next week
there are a lot of dogwoods, yeah, and I
starting.
think this might be a good area maybe next week when we come down. So this may just be a scouting trip, and that's kind of what it's looking like. We got fast moving clouds, but I'm not seeing a subject that I'd want to do a time lapse or something. So there's lots of water. Oh, something just jumped over there. Lots of water in the creek, but I'm not seeing anything really photographic down here. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, perhaps next week if the red buds can hang on. There's two right in front of us, and it looks like there's some dogwood a few yards behind them, yeah, with the rock in front.
Yeah. Steve said this is a famous rock back before we started shooting together. I shot this rock several hundreds of times, and like he said, this is one of my favorite places to come. I've been down here in the winter when you don't see anybody, and then other times in the summer this is a real popular spot. Okay, so I guess, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. There's the Slabtown Bridge we can check out.
Yeah, let's head down there and see.
We can at least put our photo pills to it and see if Milky Way would ever work.
Steve and I is going to do the Milky Way. Well, we have plans to do the Milky Way a lot, and that would be kind of fun to light up the bridge while the Milky Way is going on. So we're going to head down there and see what we find down there. Steve and I stopped at one dogwood that the blooms were open. It's right on the side of the road. We did some close-ups. I shot a low f-stop, high shutter speed, because the wind is moving the tree quite a bit. And then we used auto ISO. Why did we do that?
Why did we do that? Well, because this bringing down the f-stop is going to darken the photo, so you need. And
what's going to happen? What's going to happen to our background?
It'll blur it out. Help blur it out.
Yeah, it was a busy background. But then we did just the opposite. Yeah. Why?
No, I think I just said the opposite thing, didn't I?
No, you said it right.
Okay.
We went to f16 to get a starburst.
Get a starburst, yeah.
Our nose higher, 22 on your camera.
22. Mm-hmm.
And then he shifted the sun around. I think he got a good one. So you never want to jinx yourself. But I'm gonna turn around here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the dogwood behind us there. So this is more of a scouting adventure, I think.
Yeah, because a lot of what's up there that looks like twigs, they're actually dogwoods. They're just waiting to bloom out, and maybe by next week.
Dogwood is a state flower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going on. Steve and I came out to Slabtown Bridge here. That's the name of it, right?
Yes.
And we're looking behind us here. There's a bluff, and we can't find the trail. There's a nice overlook there. We've seen pictures from it. But what we're actually looking at, Steve put on photo pills, and right down here on August 4th of 2024, the Milky Way is going to line up with this bridge. So August 4th, we may have to be out here that evening and take some pictures here. And what might look good too, Steve, is a long exposure and a car driving away.
Yeah.
To have that red streak of
That
tail
would
lights.
be cool.
And then we're looking at this bluff behind us. Of course, you can see the sun setting behind it. This might be a good morning shot where the sun lights up that bluff. But this is turning out to be a scouting expedition thing that we're just out. We're both chomping at the bits. We're like horses at the starting gate wanting to take pictures. And it's tough right now because the dogwoods aren't out yet. Redbuds, some are out. So we're just kind of checking things out. Look at how the light on the water is right
Yeah.
there. It's just good being out in nature.
I think I see it. Could be a tree. As I say, I think I can see the cave, but it could just be a
I
cedar
think
tree.
the cave's right underneath there where that cedar tree, or I guess it could be a cedar tree. There's a cave up there, and on all trails, or no, YouTube, somebody posted it's kind of hairy to get down to, but the overlook will be real nice. I don't know what kind of picture you'd get from the overlook. We're getting pretty lighting, but there just isn't much here to photograph.
No.
Okay, so